Alrighty, Brewski. So this week we've been working on S blends. Okay. So we have our S blends card. We've gone over a lot of our sounds for our S blends. But the first thing we're going to do before we start reading our book today is we're going to go through this rapid reading chart. And we're going to read these words. So remember, you can snap, clap, or stomp if you want. I'm going to take you off the screen so you stop looking at yourself. All right, let's read these words. You ready?
Smash, smell, smog, smug, snap.
What are you going to do? Ooh, snap. Love it.
Snip, sniff, skit, scab, skin.
Oh, sorry. Good job.
Smack.
Wait, what's this one?
Smack.
No, where's sk?
Scam.
Scam.
Scum. Skull. Skip. Yeah.
Now there's a long vowel. It's a magic E word. We haven't learned it.
Spike.
Good job. Okay.
Spin. Spot. Stare.
Not stare.
Star.
Star.
Steam.
Not steam.
Stem.
Good.
Stump.
Try that again.
Stop.
Stop. What are you going to do? So you stopped?
Skill. Skip. Scab. Scarf. Stick.
Stick. Good job.
I can't do it this end because I got this.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
I don't know.
Just being a dude?
No. I got a new Nerf gun, and then we were trying to scan it to see how much it was. And
Really?
then I went like this with the box.
Oh, that hurts so bad. Are you okay?
The box cuts are better than the paper cuts.
Yeah, they are because they're thick. All right, good job. So another thing that we're going to do is we're going to start reading this book. Okay. So we're going to read this book. And what we're going to do is, this is called The Smart Cookie. I'm going to take you off again. I want you to pay attention to what we're doing. So this is called The Smart Cookie. So why do you think we chose this book?
I don't know.
Well, what are we learning this week?
It's a Stanley book.
Well, we were going to look for Flat Stanley, but we didn't have that book. So we chose The Smart Cookie instead. But what are we learning this week? What kind of blends? S blends. And do you see any S blends in this title? It's called The Smart Cookie. Oh, SM. So what's this word?
Smart.
Smart. So what we're going to do today is we're going to read this book. And if we come across any unfamiliar words or anything, listen up, we're going to mark them down in this little chart. And it's going to be our word web. Can you see how it's a word web? So we're going to look up the definition. We're going to put the sentence from the book, and we're going to make up a new sentence and draw a picture of what that word means.
I don't see it's a web.
It looks like a web right here. What do you mean?
No, it doesn't.
What does it look like to you?
Like a star and another star and another star.
Okay, well, it could look like a star too. Oh, star. That's a blend. Okay, let's read this book, The Smart Cookie. And we're gonna, while we're reading this book, though, Huts, I want to pay attention and try to see if we can be word detectives and find words that have the S blends. You think we could do that?
Can we do SM?
Well, yeah, there's lots of different blends. Remember, we went through SK, SC, SN, SM, SP.
It's usually SM.
There's a lot of SMs. Greetings. I'm a cookie. You want to read? We'll do sentence by sentence. You can read with me.
Greetings. I'm a cookie. I live in a
big
bakery on a street corner near a river.
Good. I found one. Street. There's an S blend. All right. Ready? You read this page.
Come on in.
All right, my turn. Welcome to our little community. It's a warm and supportive place to spend some time. SP. Do you know what community means?
Wait.
Do you know what community means?
Yeah.
What does community mean?
It means like my town.
Yeah, like a town or a place you live. Pretty fantastic, eh? So this is not an S blend. It's supposed we're looking for S blends at the beginning of a word, okay? But I like that you noticed that. These days, life is sweet. But my journey wasn't always a cakewalk. When I was younger, I couldn't have imagined fitting in here. Sweet, good job. For a long time, I didn't feel comfortable speaking up or sharing my ideas. I didn't feel like a smart cookie.
Okay,
you can read.
I wanted to be a cookie who knew
all
the answers. A cookie who felt fine.
Let's chunk this word up. Remember? So what's that one? Confident.
In a group. A cookie who said when solving a puzzle like this.
Exactly. Looking back, I had some trouble in my early days. I went to school in a gingerbread house. Our teacher, Mrs. Biscotti, was kind and patient. When I arrived each morning, she'd wave and smile.
But I didn't get the best grades, and I never read.
So when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So raised
my hand because I couldn't think of the answers as fast as the others, and I was the
good job. Slow down. You're doing it. Not lost.
Last to finish most times.
Not times. Look at that word. Tests. So what's happening so far in the story?
He's feeling sad.
He's feeling sad. Why is he feeling sad?
Because he doesn't know any answers.
Yeah, he's not feeling like a what?
Smart cookie.
Because he wasn't the best. He didn't get the best grades when he didn't think of the answers fast enough, and he was the last to finish most tests. Do you ever feel like that?
No.
I do sometimes. Sometimes I get kind of upset because I think I'm not that smart. But then I'm like, you know what?
I know all the answers.
Oh, yeah? You're so smart.
1,000 plus 1,000 is 2,000. There's 100 plus 100 is 200.
You're right. I wasn't the best. It wasn't the best because, it wasn't because I didn't care. And it wasn't because I didn't try. Sometimes I'd get distracted and mess up, even though I knew the material. Those were the most frustrating moments of all. What do you think the word material means here?
Material? It's like a sheet of paper or something?
Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's write that word down, material. Okay, material.
Right here?
A-T-E-R-I-A-L. All right, and then what was the sentence that they said it? Even though I knew sometimes I'd get distracted and mess up, even though I knew the material. So sometimes, I can help write this one. So sometimes I get what? What they say? Can you remind me?
distracted,
And what?
and mess up.
Even though
Even though
I knew
I knew
the material. All right, we're going to come back to that. Once I misspelled a word, the word dough. That was rough. Look how I spelled cookie dough. Cookie, D-O-E. Another time I added when I meant to subtract. 2 minus 2 equals 4. What's 2 minus 2?
What?
What's 2 minus 2?
0.
You're right. Occasionally, we'd have a lesson where I had absolutely no idea what was happening. I just couldn't keep up. I imagined that my desk was a raft and that I was completely lost at sea because that's what it felt like.
Oh no, Lucy. And at night, I slept in a cookie jar. I had about 6 dozen roommates.
Good. Move. You move.
No, you move.
No, you move.
No, you move.
I'd stay awake. Oh, look, I also found this one.
Oh,
That's okay. We'll try to find one on this one. I'd stay awake and stare out my window and worry. Oh, stare. And what else?
stay.
Good job. And it went this way day after day after day. But then something happened that changed everything. What do you think's going to happen?
He's smart. He's a smart cookie.
He's going to turn into a smart cookie?
Mm-hmm.
It all started with a homework assignment. Miss Biscotti requested our attention one afternoon. What does it mean to request something?
Okay. Like, I know what it means, but it's hard to explain.
That's okay. We can write this word down and we can come back to it too.
No, I know what it means, but I can't explain it that well.
I know. Well, you know what the cool thing is about this?
Yeah.
We find words that we might need to just be able to explain later. So we're going to write the word requested down and I'll write it how it is in the sentence. We'll come back to it.
What's it?
Requested. REQUESTED. And then the sentence is, Miss Biscotti requested our attention one afternoon. Miss Biscotti requested our attention one afternoon. See, this is what this, and I made a bunch of extra copies for you. So if you're ever reading a book and you kind of get stuck on it, you could always write it down and come back to it later. All right. And what we could even do too is write the page number. So this is on, well, there's no page numbers here, but we have the sentence. So we'll come back to it. Tonight, I would like you to create something completely original, she announced. Can we move back a little bit because I'm having, you're pushing really forward. Create something completely original, she announced. It can be anything you want. Please bring it to class tomorrow. That was it. There was no further instructions. Miss Biscotti winked at me as I gathered my belongings.
I felt like I had an million before.
Not before. Chunk this word up.
Better feelings.
Not feelings. Butterflies.
In my
stomach. That's a red word. Doesn't follow the rules. Create anything? Something original due tomorrow? Whoa. Let me see you take a big gulp. Like, what do you think they mean by that? Like when he's gulping?
It's like,
you think he's nervous? Okay. When I got home, I immediately went to work. At first, I tried a cooking project. The results were half baked. You get it? Next, I tried to hammer and nail something. It splintered immediately. Then I tried making a sculpture. It was a complete bust. I wondered if I was about to fail yet another assignment. I was stuck. I stared out the window and watched the rain hit the river. There was something mesmerizing about the water, how it moved in such a chaotic way, swirling around and around, yet ultimately figuring out exactly where it needed to go. What does chaotic mean?
What?
What does chaotic mean?
It means like you. I don't know how to explain it.
That's okay. Write that word down. Let's come back to that word.
What's it again?
Chaotic. And it's a crazy spelling word. It's CHAOTIC. Okay. All right. So let's actually look this one up because I kind of want to get into. So what we're going to do, it says the sentence from the book. There was something mesmerizing. Do you know what the word mesmerizing means?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean?
Wait, what's it? Mesmerizing?
Mesmerizing.
Mesmerizing?
Mesmerizing.
It means you like if you're gonna like mess up or you're like afraid to do something.
Okay, we're gonna write that word down. MESMERIZING. And I want to look these words up. So we're gonna go to Edim Online. You know how we do this when we do our red words. And we're gonna type in chaotic. Okay? So it means in a state of primordial chaos. What does it mean, chaos?
Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. So why don't you write it's crazy?
And my friend's dog is named Chaos.
Oh, now we made a connection, right?
Because do I write it's chaos?
It's crazy. It means or crazy. We could just write the word crazy. How do you spell crazy?
CR
A-Z.
E.
Crazy. Ready? Let's have A-Z-E. Well, it's two syllables, so crazy. So cray, and then Z-E. And I'm going to show you a trick.
It's a Y.
Oh my God. Just kiss your brain. You're such a smart cookie. So how can we use this in a new sentence? Chaos acts chaotic.
What?
Well, you said his name's Chaos, the dog, right?
Uh-huh.
So what can we...
Because when they first got him, he was chaos.
Oh, when they first got Chaos.
He was chaos.
He was chaotic. But we're going to use the new word in the sentence.
Chaos.
So when my neighbor got their dog, he was so chaotic, they named him Chaos. So how do you spell when? Come on, we're going to do this really fast. I'm going to coach you through it. When, W-H-E, my neighbor, how many syllables? Neighbor, but that's okay. Got what?
A dog.
A dog. And here we can use a comma. Comma. You know how to use a comma? That's a question mark, buddy. A comma is like this. Boom. When my neighbor got a dog, he was so chaotic, or he acted where he was so chaotic, I guess. Right? That makes sense, right, Trey?
Yeah.
He was. He still was.
W. H.
No. W.
W. A.
S was. So chaotic.
I know the
Oh,
first
sorry.
part. It's CH.
Yeah.
It's definitely a red word. It did nothing sound.
You're right. I love that you made that connection. Sorry.
But I only know CH. I don't know the rest.
CHA. Aw. What says aw? Good. They named him Chaos. How do you spell that?
Hey.
TH. That's okay. They named. So named. How do you spell name? No. Freeze. Erase that. Named. Name. How do you spell name? Aim. There's magic. Yep. And then D. I will learn ED soon. So they named him because he's a he, right?
Mm-hmm.
Him. How do you spell him? Chaos. CHAOS. Good job. Can you draw a picture of Chaos?
Wait, right here?
Yeah, right there. So we can never forget that name.
Right.
And we'll just quickly look up the word mesmerizing so that you can kind of like understand. Okay, mesmerizing means so the doctrine that one person can exercise influence over and the will and nervous system of another person and produce a certain phenomena by virtue of supposed imagination called blah blah. So basically you're mesmerized means you're like very intrigued. And it makes you like when we watched Victoria at the talent show, I was mesmerized. I was like, oh, this is amazing. Like when I watch you play sports, I'm like, oh, that's amazing. That's what the word mesmerizing. So how can we use the word mesmerizing? What does that mean?
Amazing.
Like it catches your attention.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like in awe. Like, oh, that's beautiful. All right, sit up nice and tall. We got to finish our book. All right. How it moved in such a chaotic way, swirling around and around, yet ultimately figuring out exactly where it needed to go.
Suddenly, I had an idea. I decided to write something
or edge
in
original.
A poem.
He's gonna write a poem. That's amazing.
I came up with.
Can you say it right? Please. A title. Based on how I've been feeling.
My crib.
So it's crummy.
Crummy by day.
Now hold on, freeze. Sit up nice and tall. So this word has a silent B. It's crummy. Like he's like my crummy days. Why is he calling it his crummy days?
Because it's like because he's crummy.
He's a cookie. And what do cookies, when you eat cookies, what happens?
They get crummy.
You might have some crumbs that fall. But what do you think this means in that word? Like my crummy days.
I don't know.
So that's like an expression that people say, like, oh, I had well, let's keep reading. And let's try to find out. My crummy days. After that, the rest of it seemed to fall into place. I wrote.
I lost track of time and hour went by in a flash. Aha! I said when I was finished.
I'll read this part. I couldn't sleep that night, but it wasn't because I was worried. It was because I was excited. I felt like I had really accomplished something. I felt smart. I'll read this part, and then you read these two.
No, you read this.
That's what I was just saying. The following day, Miss Biscotti asked for volunteers to share what we'd created.
One kid showed off his original frosting art.
Another
kid
revealed
his
not his
first spring.
Slow down. Try to sound this out. Sprinkle. This is a big word. Let's chunk this word up. Ready? What do we do? First, I find the
vowels.
Mark them with the
V.
Then I find the
consonants and mark them with the C.
Now look, this is actually perfect for us today because this is a blend. So these stay together. Actually. This blend stays together because this is a prefix. So ready?
This.
Now we have to find another vowel. What else? Any other vowels? This is an ending one. So ready? Dis.
Rib.
Distribution. Because this is like an ending that says shun. So this is what? This is a suffix or a prefix. And this is actually open, but it doesn't follow the rules. So distribution. Distribution. What does distribution mean? If I say, "Oh, I'm going to go or my teacher said, "Oh, can you please distribute all of these papers to the class?"
Like gift?
Yeah, hand them out. So to put them out. So distribution. Her sprinkle distribution machine. What do you think the sprinkles do? Yeah, they distribute all over her, right? It was neat seeing how everyone was good at such different things. Finally, Miss Biscotti turned to me. "Would you like to share anything?" she asked. Your turn.
I thought I'd probably crumble under the
This is a tricky word. Pressure. But I made my way to the front of the classroom. I noticed my hands were shaking. My mouth went dry. Your turn.
This poem is called My Crummy Days. I said my voice cracking, and then I read it aloud. As
I spoke, I noticed some kids nodding at certain lines. Other kids laughed at parts that were supposed to be funny. As I built towards the finale, I felt myself becoming more confident and animated. What does it mean to be animated? Like you're like, I had such a crummy day. Like you're kind of acting, right? And in the end, everybody clapped and cheered. I promise you this, I'll never, ever, ever forget it. Miss Biscotti was beaming. No one but you could have written that poem, she said. It was completely original. Hello. Aha! I had done it. I created something and shared it with the world. Well, my world at least. The rest of the day was a blur. By recess, I was already planning my next poem. I would call it My Sweet Morning. Why do you think you would call it a sweet morning?
Because when he woke up, he read the poem and he thinks he did it.
You had a good morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Aha, I thought when I came up with the title. Hello. Trey, can you let him outside, please? Go outside. You want to go outside? Go outside. Go outside. Yeah, it's okay. Later that afternoon, Miss Biscotti handed me a note. It said that I should keep on writing, no matter what. This meant so much to me. School was a bit different after that. I wasn't so afraid to raise my hand and ask a question or share my work. Sure, some things don't come as easily for me as they do for others. But now you want to read that?
But now I know that you can be smart in many different ways.
Good job. You don't have to have the answers to every question or suddenly be great at everything all at once. You just need a chance to try all kinds of things to find out who you are and what you like to do. You want to read this page? You want to read this page?
This.
Of course. As for me, I learned that I can write and I can think of great ideas. And I found plenty of other things to be good at too. I no longer feel lost at sea. It's more like floating down the river. And the best part is there's always more to learn.
Because we're always smart cookies.
We're all smart cookies. All right. We had 2 vocabulary words that we didn't. Did you like that book, first of all?
Yes.
I love that book.
I wanted to read the title.
Okay, we can read that later. But first, I just want to go through this. This was one of our words in here. So it says, sometimes I get distracted and mess up, even though I knew the material. So in this sentence, do you think material means this kind of material?
Yeah.
No. So there's a different way to explain this word. Let's sit up nice and tall. I know you're getting a little antsy. So let's look up material. So it could be the material of existence. So look, hold on. Can you sit up nice and tall, please? This is gonna be our last word. All right. So it says a group of ideas or facts or data. So like in school, if he's saying I knew all the material, have you ever felt like that in school when they say you have a spelling test?
Yeah.
So that's what they mean when they talk about I knew all the material. So say you knew like all your addition facts, right? And you were so good at math, but then you got to take a test and you messed up. You still knew all that material, right? Does that make more sense now? Yeah, sure. And then requested. What do you think requested means? If I'm requesting something.
I know what it means, but it's so hard to explain.
Oh, well, then let's just look it up.
No, I know what it means.
I know. But it's sometimes, that's why we write these words down. It means to ask someone to do something. Express a desire for something to be wrong. So it means to ask something. Can you write that down for me? Ask something. Allergies are killing me.
What are you allergic to?
Pollen.
Me too.
Not as bad as me, it seems, because you don't seem that affected today. Ask someone something. Some. How do you spell some?
S-O-M-E.
One. And then something. S-O-M-E. But Good. Now, what can we use it in a sentence for your sentence? You could say like, I request we stop working right now.
Yeah.
You could do that. I
I
request
don't know what to write.
we finish.
I
What?
don't know how to write it.
Right there. I request that we are done.
I don't know how to spell it.
Request. I requested we be done with this. Qu. Eh. St. Eh. D. I. Okay. I requested we be done. And then I'm gonna draw a picture of me, and you gotta draw a picture of you having fun because that's what we're about to do.
No, don't
What?
drag it into that.
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
That's me. I look pretty. And you?
No.
Oh, you wanted to draw you?
Yeah.
All right, I'll make your mom. I'll make this into your mom.
My mom.
All right, now draw you.
Let's show it to me, sir.
Wow, you are handsome, dude. Wow. All right, good job. You're awesome.
I usually draw myself like big.